Hello, and welcome to my channel. Hopefully you guys have been doing good. We are headed downtown so that we can go check out a cafe and also to go rollerblading. So it was my boyfriend's idea to go rollerblading, so we're headed into the city to go do that. I haven't been rollerblading in quite a while, so it should be interesting to see how this goes. It's an all-free event. You can rent the skates for free, do the whole thing for free, and so yeah, it was actually quite a good experience. We got there about 20 minutes early, so they told us instead of like waiting in line to just like come back closer to the time, so that was no problem for us. When we were finally able to get inside, it was so nice to get some physical activity as well. I've been really needing that recently. And then we headed over to like this green juice store where I used to get a lot of my green juices, but then I started juicing at home, so I didn't really need to go anymore. But yeah, I decided to get their smoothie because it was 50% off today, which was great. The smoothie, however, it did taste like flour. Like it needed like to be baked. It didn't like, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, it was still good. It gave me energy and it gave me a good vibe. I don't know. And then I was acting all wild and silly. So then I saw this like person like smile because of the way I was acting. So then I just said, you know what, let me just keep the vibes up high, make other people smile, you know what I mean? So after doing all of that, we headed to the cafe, which was really fun to commute down there. Usually I'm kind of like not really for the subway, but it was actually a vibe. I don't know, I just feel like once you have the good vibrations and you're going to a nice cool spot, everything just feels a little bit brighter. Actually really close to this cafe is where me and my boyfriend met almost like 5 years ago, so that was exciting to come back down to this area. We're going to Nabulu Cafe.
Nice.
It's quite interesting to go to a place that you've only seen online and then see it in person. It just feels a little surreal. But yeah, we're headed there. It's 2:56 p.m. and we're gonna catch the vibes. I will not lie to you guys about my experience, okay? So we walked in and I was super excited, you know, vibes were good, but then I took a look and it was quite packed. Like there wasn't a spot for us to sit with like our bags and our jackets. So I was like, oh no, are we gonna have to leave? But then we found these like two little chairs with this like desk or table, and it was like perfect. So I was like, let's just sit here, and then if we find another spot we can like go try to get it before somebody else does. But yeah, the drinks were also pretty good. I don't know how they made my London fog like that, but it was pretty nice. But the real reason I'm here is to see how the knit vibes are. So I pulled out my organic cotton knit raglan that I'm working on. I have these skeins that are almost done, but I did in fact pack more yarn just in case I really caught that knitting like momentum. So yeah, I didn't know how long we were gonna stay in this cafe for, but yeah, I brought these just in case. So let me show you guys a little bit more about this yarn. I always talk about this yarn brand. It's from Vegan Yarn and I really like their yarns, and honestly I have to try the other stuff. I usually like I get this yarn, but I'm using 2 strands so that it's a little bit chunkier and it goes by a bit faster. But I'm really excited about this knit project. They also had some water on tap, so that was pretty nice. I really like the cups, just everything was such a vibe, you know? Then I just kept knitting and we waited for like another seat. I wanted to sit more by the window area, but that was like occupied. I could tell that those people weren't planning to move anytime soon. So we kind of like went to the back of the store, which was a little bit darker, but it wasn't like too dark because I ended up sitting like near a lamp. So it kind of all worked out for the best. My boyfriend actually scouted out this little seat area, which was super cozy. I was like, honestly, it's kind of a vibe to sit in a chair like this. I always am looking like for a chair that is this comfortable, you know what I mean? Because I usually sit on my bed and my legs aren't like at like a 90-degree angle, so this was actually quite comfortable. And so I need to think about where I can find a chair like that. Maybe I can find one at the thrift store or Facebook Marketplace, I don't know. But yeah, I started to knit. I kind of got into it. It was actually quite peaceful and I really enjoyed myself. Just sitting vibing. I felt like the people around weren't too distracting or giving off a weird vibe. The vibes were actually pretty mellow, which was really nice. It wasn't too loud either, which was good. So yeah, I really appreciate that. And just look at the like vibe inside. I love this like wood, like timber thing on the top. It's really cool, really vibey. And then this like carpet thing, I think they were selling it. Everything was pretty laid back, felt very like community, small, like very hidden cafe, like not too popular, but popular, I guess. So that was nice. And then I took a look at some of the magazines that they had just to see what's going on. A lot of like art museums, or not art museum, but like art magazines. And so I took a look in some of them. Actually, it was actually pretty cool. I like some of the art that was there. And like this one reminded me of like Crump. I've been watching a lot of Crump recently. And this art here actually reminds me of my hood that I just previously made, just because the colors kind of match the vibe. So that was kind of nice to see. And yeah, I just kept going through a couple of the magazines and just vibing, you know what I mean? And then my London vlog actually took me a while to finish, but it was pretty good. I would give it a solid maybe 8 out of 10. Not too bad, actually. I think it was just the flavor was so strong, so I was like kind of taken back by the flavor. It was I don't know how they did it. I don't know if they used tea bag or if they used like powder. I have no idea. But yeah, so I went back to knitting. I actually sitting in this chair and knitting in like kind of more of this, it wasn't like dark. It looks dark here, but it wasn't that dark, but it made me like just want to put on PJs and then sit and then knit for a very long time. But then I was like, we're outside in public, so I can't just sit here and knit in my PJs. But yeah, once it came around like an hour and a half we were here, I took out my hair because I just wanted, my hair is getting actually longer where I feel like soon I'll be wearing it out like long without putting it up. But we decided to head home because, I don't know, it was cozy, but it was also time to just go, if you know what I mean. Like, there wasn't too much that we could do. And yeah, I think next time I might want to bring a project with a little bit more excitement and maybe a book. I don't know. It was good vibes though. It would be good if this like turned into a spot night and you could bring your PJs and then spend the night over. That'd be really fun because I feel like that would be also really cozy. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking like way ahead. We're just going to the cafe, right? But anyways, this is what I had left of my London fog. It was just mostly like flavor there, but yeah, good vibes, overall good experience, and I can't wait to go to the other cafe. Don't forget to share, like, comment, subscribe.